is it? Well, our hearts are what keep us breathing. We're awake because of our hearts. They beat every day. And in the olden days, alchemists and magicians used to use the heart symbol as a symbol pertaining to love or to strengthen relationships. So today, we're going to learn how to make an origami heart, which is perfect because it can just brighten up anybody's day. You can write a little message on them. If somebody's feeling bad, give it to them. Or Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so you can make them for that. These are what your ending will look like, and today I'm going to teach you how to make them. The first step is to gather all of your materials. The only materials you really need for this is a square piece of paper and your hands. If you don't have a square piece of paper, you can use just a white piece of paper from the computer. You fold it over halfways so that your side is aligned with your other side, and then you just cut off the bottom, and then your ending will just be a white piece of paper, so you can use that. The first step you're going to take is you're going to fold your origami paper in half, this way, vertically, and then you're going to fold it in half again, horizontally. After you've done that, you'll have two lines running across, intersecting in the middle. You're going to take your top half and fold it halfway over so that it reaches that center fold. Once you do that, you can flip your paper over. And you're going to start out by pulling the two corners towards the center fold as if you're making a paper airplane. So you're going to pull them both back like that. And these bigger papers can be used at Michael's. If you're using them, they're a little bit harder to fold than origami paper because they're thicker. You just have to do your creases a little bit harder. And then you're going to flip it over from that point, and you'll have your triangle at the top. You're going to take both of your sides and fold them inward toward the center. And it's going to give you a house shape. So it almost looks like a barn, in a sense. And then you take the two bottom flaps and fold them up towards the center again, on both sides. So now you're getting a hexagon. Now this last step is kind of weird. You don't want to squish your flaps down after you've pulled it over, but you're going to start by rolling this top this way. And it's going to leave it kind of like a fox almost. It like has little flaps, and you're going to leave those for a minute. You'll put your fingers underneath to flatten them out, and then squish down the inside part, but leave the flat part up. And then in order to take those, you can just glide your fingers across them, push them upwards, and it'll make a nice triangle. Now we're almost done with our heart. There's about 3 more steps, and it should look like this from either side. You can then take these two corners that have the white squares and fold them overwards so they make points. They're going to look like little ears, and then you fold those halfway over so that they're flat on top. And that will be the front. The very last step in your paper heart, you're going to take the fold on the back and just put it right into the flap. It'll just go right down in there, and then you can flatten it out. So the next step with your paper hearts would be to decorate, which are actually optional. You don't have to do that. You can end at this stage. But when it comes to decorating, you can use rhinestones or stickers. You might want to take some markers and just draw little Valentine's themes on there. The glue is optional. It's a really good idea if you just want to make 2 little Valentines. You can glue them back to back because the backs will have colors on them, and that way it'll just be like one solid heart on either side. You can also go ahead and lay them out and make designs like this is a flower, or just make little funny ones to give to people. And that's really about it for that part. So folding paper hearts is pretty easy, and I'm going to give you guys all a handout that has the 9 steps on it, and you will each get a little origami paper to do it with so you can try it at home. It's very simple. You just gather all your materials, you do your folding, you decorate it, and the very last step would be to present it to somebody that you like or do you think they would appreciate it. And that's about all you do for your hearts.